Questions about worker safety in the oil and gas industry are once again in the spotlight. Sydney Jollyvet joins us now with more in the studio. Sydney.
Crystal, I spoke to Kent Buckingham, a lawyer who specializes in oilfield injuries, and he says while the law tends to side in favor of oil companies, a situation like this should have never happened.
This is one of the most horrific tragedies I've dealt with in the oil field in a long time.
One worker lost his life, and two others were injured in Reeves County Monday night when a pressurized line ruptured at a fracking site. Official reports say the line was under 9,000 pounds of pressure when it exploded. Kent Buckingham of Buckingham and Vega law firm calls this proof positive of negligence, pointing to what he believes were critical safety failures.
Anytime that you've got that amount of pressure in a hose, you have to make sure that everything is 100% safe for the men and women that would be working around it. I don't think that steps were taken to assure that here. Anytime you've got that type of explosive pressurization, that tells me that there was a weakness in that hose, or maybe even a failing of the connection process that allowed that hose to explode the way it did.
When it comes to worker safety and protection, Buckingham also highlighted the limitations of Texas legislation.
Do you find that current laws are adequately protecting workers in the oil and gas industry?
No, I do not. The current laws fail. In Texas, there have been major changes that protect the oil companies at the sacrifice of the workers' safety.
If this were his case, Buckingham would be on the lookout for gross negligence, whether from the employer or a third party. And regardless of where the blame falls, he believes that more must be done to protect oilfield workers.
The oil companies are making billions of dollars off the backs and lives of these men and women that they're sacrificing. And greater steps need to be taken to protect those folks.
And we did reach out to ProPetro Services, the company overseeing the fracking operations, for a comment, but we have yet to hear back from them on the incident or any safety protocols that were in place. We will continue to follow the story as it develops.